In the back seat, grab this handle and fold this seat down. If you're on the passenger side, grab this one as well. Slide those down. And then behind the seat, just grab this handle, this pull cord, and fold up the seat. Now we're going to take this cover off, use a straight blade screwdriver. Just get in underneath here. Doesn't take much to pull that up. There's two nuts you need to take out. There's one right there and one right there. Take those off. Use a 14mm socket, and a long extension helps. Now we're going to take this cover off, use a 12mm socket, and there's 3 bolts down below and 3 bolts up top. I already took a couple of those out. And then just grab this cover and just slide it to the side. Now on the old strut or spring assembly, there is a little tab right here that actually makes it pretty difficult to remove the strut assembly. So what you want to do is just take some cutters and cut that tab off. This will just make it easier when you're taking it off. Just like that. That little tab, and it's on the old one, so it doesn't matter. Now remove the wheel, use a 19mm socket, take the lug nuts off. Take the wheel off. Take this brake hose bracket off, use a 12mm socket, and remove it. Remove that bolt, just slide that out of the way. Now we're going to remove the lower part of the rear sway bar link. To hold the stud from spinning, I'm going to use a 5mm hex socket. And to take the nut off, use a 14mm wrench. And loosen it up. And take that nut off and just slide that out, set that aside. Now I'm going to use a screw jack and support the lower control arm right here under this bushing and take these 2 bolts out. I'm going to start with this one. Use a 17mm socket. Take this one out. And take this other one out. Now I'm going to carefully lower the screw jack. That's good right there. Now we can take this rear shock bolt out. Use a 17mm socket. Take that out. I'm just going to hold the spring so it doesn't fall. There you go. Now carefully use a pry bar while you support the spring. And just slide this down. And if you hadn't broken that tab earlier, this would just be more difficult to come out. You'd have to pry this down to break that tab. Now take the new strut shock assembly with that little clip that's going to go towards the outside. Just slide it into position. Might have to pull down on the control arm a little bit. Line up. And there you go. And once it goes past that certain point, it's not going to fall. Now just line the shock up. You can take a pry bar and just get underneath here and just pry it up. Try to get this to line up. And just get this started by hand first. Now torque this bolt to 69 foot-pounds. Now we can raise this part of the control arm up. Being very careful. And get the bolts started. Now we can torque these bolts to 54 foot-pounds. Now line the sway bar link back up, put the nut on, and tighten it down the same way that you took that nut off. If you used a wrench or if you used a hex socket in the middle. Now torque this nut to 29 foot-pounds. Now take the brake hose, line it up, put the bolt back in, and snug it down. Throw the tire on, and put the nuts on. Now we can torque these down. Torque the lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds in a star pattern or cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. And just go around again, double check. Now we can take this cover and slide this back in position. Put the bolts back in and snug them down. Now take the nuts, get those started. Now torque these nuts to 54 foot-pounds. I'm going to put this cover down and lock it in place. Now you can fold the seat down, pull this out to fold it back up. Same with the center.